All right, new Dragon Ball game. Let's see what they're cooking. Man, who is this random in my Dragon Ball game? Dude, that's John 1000. You better put some respect on my boy's name. John 1000? Do they got Ben 10 riders on this? Dude, someone at Bandai's gotta get fired. Yeah, you heard me right. John 1000, AKA 1000, AKA Future Goat, AKA Soul is your whole family. Dude, it hasn't even been like 5 minutes since the trailer dropped. What are we talking about? Keep it 1000.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 might actually be upon us. This is a crazy, crazy reveal that we had recently at the Dragon Ball Genki Daimatsuri event. A brand new Dragon Ball game has been ushered into this new era, right? We have a brand new game project set for release in 2027, and the title so far is a work in progress. They're calling it Game Project Age 1000, right? I'm sure y'all are aware of all the memes that have spawned since then. This guy is the new Kagurabachi, right? And I love it. I love seeing all of just the silly, ridiculous, memes out there about this new character that is created and drawn by Akira Toriyama himself. So let's go over all the information. We'll also go over speculation on why this could potentially be the next big Xenoverse type game, okay? And I'm not saying that's exactly going to be titled Xenoverse 3, but this could potentially be, and there's a high potential that this could be the successor of the Xenoverse series, right? The next installment, okay? Xenoverse 2 is still ongoing right now. We know there's one more DLC left, but after that, it might actually be done, and this could be what follows, right? But we'll see, okay? We still have, a full rest of this year. I mean, basically like almost 2 years until we see this new game. So let's talk about all the information. We're going to do a trailer breakdown and everything. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. Things have been crazy, so let's get into it. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe here on the channel, and ring my notification bell for more videos and breakdowns and speculation on the brand new 2027 game. So, brand new Dragon Ball World shaped by Akira Toriyama is here. More details will be revealed at Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2026. So keep that in mind. That is going to be in April. We're going to be getting probably, hopefully, some gameplay if they have anything. I don't know how, far. I guess in development. I saw something that it's been in development since like 2019 or 2020 or something like that. I don't know if that's actually true or not. If that was revealed somewhere, but if this game has been in development for that long, that's longer than Sparking Zero, if I recall correctly, right? I could be wrong about that, but yeah, this game was confirmed. I do remember it said somewhere it was confirmed that this is going to be this is one of, if not the biggest Dragon Ball game in terms of content, right? So Bandai Namco announced this on January 25th, blah, blah, blah. The world of Dragon Ball continues to expand with the brand new Dragon Ball world and its entirely original characters. Okay, all brought to life by Akira Toriyama, set for 2027. The Age 1000 project will introduce even more unique characters as the adventure unfolds, okay? They're saying adventure. So there is going to be some type of story, like there's definitely a story probably, in this, likely. This isn't going to be like a fighting game, right? I mean, it could have fighting game element, like fighting elements into, but like this isn't a Fighters or a Sparking Zero, if you get what I mean. Like this seems to be more of it could be an action RPG type of MMO, Xenoverse plus Kakarot plus Dragon Ball Online type of thing. Like if they're gonna make this the biggest game, this could be what I've been waiting for, what a lot of us have been waiting for, right? In a reveal trailer, fans can witness the debut of a never-before-seen character designed by Akira Toriyama himself within the new Dragon Ball world, Age 1000. So, we got my boy John 1000. People just been calling him that. People call him 1000, 1000. I don't know. John 1000 sounds like some Ben 10 shit, right? But now in its 6th year, Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour was launched with the goal of delivering the latest news. And the full appeal of Dragon Ball franchise continues to expand across manga, blah, blah, blah. Yes. Line up with representing Dragon Ball today. Yeah. Okay, at this year's events, fans can look forward to a special stage featuring the latest Dragon Ball announcements, as well as various tournaments, for all the other games. In addition, the event will offer an abundance of content, including stages for the games and Gekishin Squadron, Sparking Zero, and yeah, you guys know what it is. Okay, this event, we are getting more information on this brand new game, right? So they posted this. This was on like a little key visual picture. Here's the full official artwork by Akira Toriyama. Now, if we look at this guy, he looks very CAC-esque, okay? Custom character, looking design here, okay? We have hair from Chilai. We have eye shape from Glorio. And then we have a new, like, lean kind of Great Saiyaman, modernized, futuristic Great Saiyaman suit, okay? It specifically is showing Capsule Corporation, the logo, on the, breast area. And then we have the belt, which is the Capsule Corporation logo. And then we have this logo that says GS on his arm, okay? Likely meaning Great Saiyaman. Okay, now on his other arm, we'll go over in the trailer, there's a 7. So could this guy be considered the Great Saiyaman 7? If you guys know, there are 3 Great Saiyamans in the, I want to say official, not canon, but official world. We have Saiyaman 1, which is Gohan, Saiyaman 2, which is Videl, and then Saiyaman 3 was confirmed to be Trunks in Super Dragon Ball Heroes, right? So this is in the future, far distant future, like 300, maybe 400 years, right? Because the original like series is like age 700-ish to like 800, right? So if this is age 1000, we've had a lot of other Great Saiyamans in between that, right? We had a 4, a 5, and a 6. I'm not gonna say it. Okay? But yeah, this guy we know for a fact is okay, I don't want to say for a fact, but he has to be the 7th, I guess, Great Saiyaman or whatever, right? So age 1000. What are the events that take place in age 1000? Okay, in terms of the Dragon Ball universe. Dragon Ball Online. If you guys don't know Dragon Ball Online, I believe it was a 2011 game, okay? That was like, I think it was like an MMORPG type of World of Warcraft type of thing. I played a little bit of it. Gameplay-wise and everything, like adventure-wise, it's cool. I'm not really heavily into how they did the gameplay of it, but I mean, they can always change that. So if this is a Dragon Ball Online successor, it is gonna have elements from Xenoverse. Okay, for people that are riding off the idea of Xenoverse 3 being a thing, I wouldn't die on that hill, just because, like I said, Xenoverse comes from Dragon Ball Online. There are too many things. We have Xeno Trunks and all this stuff that was originally in it, okay? All these characters like Miratawa, Supreme Kai at Time, if I recall correctly, all of them, I believe initially were from the online series, and then they carried it over to Xenoverse to make this new type of game, which was an arena fighter that also had MMO, RPG type of elements and stuff. So this likely could be the Xenoverse successor, not titled specifically Xenoverse 3, but something else. We'll see. Like, nobody knows. So, like, people that are, like, so confident that this is not Xenoverse 3 and so confident that this is online, okay, this is going to be specifically, this is 100% it's online. Like, I'm going to die on this hill, right? It's like, well, nobody knows what the fuck this is. Really, nobody really knows until they actually announce it and show gameplay. Like, we have to see more from this other than just a trailer that was obviously CGI, like cutscene type of generated stuff, right? The gameplay, there's no way it's looking that good, right? But who knows? We'll see. So this isn't the first time that a Dragon Ball game was titled age some type of number, right? Ultimate Tenkaichi back in the day was titled Dragon Ball Game Project Age 2011. They do this all the time. Just because it's called Age 1000 doesn't necessarily mean it's 100% Dragon Ball Online. Even though that is the same, timeline and everything, they could be completely changing up how they're going about this game, and they're, trying to convey this type of gameplay, right? Dragon Ball Game Project Age 2011 was specifically named like that because 2011 was the year that I think that this was announced, at least, and then I guess it was released. Was it released in 2011? I can't even remember. Ultimate Tenkaichi, you guys know, right? So this one is called 1000. It's not called Age 2027. You know what I mean? That would be a little bit different. So it's not exactly the same, but I'm just bringing up the idea of them calling it Game Project and then something that follows, right? I believe they called the Xenoverse game project, it was like 2014 or 2015 or something like that. And then same thing with, what is it? Kakarot. They called it Dragon Ball Game Project Action RPG or something like that, right? So they just have like a work in progress title until they actually reveal that shit, which likely should be at Battle Games Hour, Dragon Ball Games Battle Games Hour. That might be where we see the actual title itself, right? So Rhyme Style, I watched this video. If you guys didn't see it, go watch it. He brought up a really good point, and this is something that I have always thought about for many years. Initially, when Dragon Ball Xenoverse, okay, was first announced and everything, we had the reveal of this custom character, okay? This is the guy, like he's the, I don't want to say face of the series, but for Xenoverse 1, this is generally the generic custom character that was used, okay? It was a Gohan-looking Trunks fusion type of, in terms of his outfit. He's got a scouter, and he has this very, very specific red hair, okay? Now, at the time, the latest brand new transformation was Super Saiyan God, okay? So, at the time, I wasn't like, oh, this guy has Super Saiyan God or something like that. I was just like, okay, this is just a guy with red hair. But then they released Xenoverse 2. I was speeding up ahead there for a second. And we have a dude with blue hair, okay? And this is more like an indigo-ish, purplish type of hair or whatever, right? But the logo for Xenoverse 2 was blue. Same thing with Xenoverse 1, that was red. What was the latest transformation at this time? It was Super Saiyan Blue. Now, this isn't the same exact shade of blue. This is just like a darker, indigo-ish blue kind of color or whatever. But, you know, it kind of went with the theme. And he does also have the Scouter, but it's like the Tagoma Scouter, right? It went with that theme that whatever new game came out, the custom character kind of reflected that transformation at the time. And they're doing it kind of again. The new guy, okay, aka Mr. John 1000 here, what does he have? He's got white hair and wide eyes. What is currently the, you know, newest Goku transformation that is, you know, still Goku's best, highest upper echelon form? It's Ultra Instinct, right? So when Rhyme Style brought that up, I was like, oh my god, yes, that's actually something that I've thought about for a while when it came to the first two games. And in all of our theories and speculation and things, the Xenoverse 3 logo and the character, it was usually somebody who was either somebody with white hair or green hair. Okay, the reason we went with green is because that is usually kind of the other color that would be used. They could do yellow because that's also part of the primary. We have a red, we have a blue, and then we have this one. But if they're going based off of transformations, and let's just say, for example, this new logo gets revealed, maybe the logo is probably going to have like a silverish white type of hair, okay? Now, that's just a fun little speculation thing. This doesn't really mean anything, okay, right? Like the hair color of the guy or the design of the guy or whatever. But again, he looks like a custom character, right? Like the idea of this, and that's not a bad thing, right? It's a character that is taking elements from other characters, okay? Like I said, the Chilai hair, the Glorio eye shape, right? And the overall Great Saiyaman new kind of suit, okay? This is a Great Saiyaman 7-ish suit or whatever, designed by Capsule Corporation, which obviously is still going to be, you know, a thing for about 1,000,000 years, right? So I like that idea, okay? I like the idea that this could, the Xenoverse 3 thing could actually still be in the works. And there's more evidence that suggests this. We're going to get into that in the trailer breakdown. All right, guys, we're going to watch the trailer. We're going to go through everything and get a full breakdown of kind of everything that we see, right? Like what's actually happening here. Again, this isn't, I doubt this is actual gameplay. There's no way, but they say a new journey. It transitions over. And I think like a piece of paper kind of drops on this white backdrop thing, and then we have the character, new character design. So my first reaction when I saw this, I was like, that's a CAC, bro. That's a custom character. Again, that's just my first reaction. Not confirmed. We don't know. They're calling him an original character, but we don't even have a name for this guy, an official name yet. Kira Toriyama presents. You gotta slap his name on everything if you want shit to sell. So the way that they transition into this is great, and the animation style that they went for, very CGI Dragon Ball superhero look. Even the little hop that he does there, where he's like warming up. And this animation is incredible, by the way. Also very reminiscent of Xenoverse 2 CGI cutscenes. Not exact. Xenoverse 2 models and designs are a little bit different. And even the frame rate, this is like the superhero, like it's almost like 24 to 30 frames kind of look. So he is doing all specific techniques from other characters. Which again, who does that? Xenoverse characters, Xenoverse custom characters, the avatars. So we know for a fact that's got to be some Goku type of character there. He stares at him, and then it goes through this history of all these Dragon Ball characters. I saw Frieza, Cell, Boo, Beerus, Broly, Superhero Gohan, and then we have this character that looks exactly like Goku, but he's wearing something different, okay? Now, when it zooms into him, his face is clearly Goku. And then he goes Super Saiyan. Like, that character does not look like a Saiyan, like a standard Saiyan. So like, who the fuck is this, right? Like, what is really happening here, okay? So let's actually break down everything again. So the dude warms up, blah, 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 yes, yes, yes. He opens up what looks to be something that is known and seen in Xenoverse and even, I think, in Dragon Ball The Breakers, right? These games, which are related, Breakers and Xenoverse, when you open up your main menu to go to, you know, customizing your character in terms of outfits, distributing stats, pretty much everything that you do for the menu, this is your menu here. You bring up this, like, holographic UI display type of thing, okay? It's like a computer, in a sense, and that's where you can do pretty much anything. If you need to do your graphic settings, etc., right? So another thing that just kind of is Xenoverse style, Xenoverse-esque. So he creates this simulation, right? And the first thing I thought of when I first saw this, and you guys probably don't remember this, and this is a fan game I'm bringing up, Dragon Ball Demon Breaker, I think it was called. That was like a fan game that was made where you fight like these like soldiers, right? So this is just like a training simulation for this character. So he does one of the classic elbows here. I think that's from Goku. Just like an iconic thing. I mean, lots of characters do an elbow, but yeah. We have a specific uppercut, aka Super Dragon Flight Strike, I think it's called, that Teen Gohan does to Cell, or one of the Cell Juniors. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, that's a specific move from Gohan. We have the Sledgehammer, the classic. These are just, you know, those moves, right, from Xenoverse that like are very popular. And then we have this one, which this one, you can see this one from a mile. You see exactly how he does it. That is Gogeta's spin kick. I don't remember the official name of it, okay? But in the Broly movie, he does that shit, right? Look at this. When I first saw that, I was like, bro, my man is Gogeta. And then, of course, we have just like a standard, like, key blast type of thing. This right here, it could be, I think it's called Change the Future. I think that's what Trunks did to, I want to say, was it Android 18? Up close and personal point blank shot, right? I think that's where it's from. I could be wrong, but all these moves are taken from, you know, other Dragon Ball characters. These are like, you know, iconic poses and things that is being done, okay? So this has to be that same, this guy right here, whoever this is, maybe a descendant of Goku, most likely. And then it's interesting. It zooms into his eye. What if this guy is like an android? He could be, right? And he's like searching for a specific power. So maybe he sees this guy and he copies this Saiyan's power. Eyes glow blue / greenish turquoise, and then he can transform into a Super Saiyan. Just like out of nowhere. So maybe this guy is some type of android / robot type of character that can steal or harness or utilize powers from other characters just by looking at them. I don't know, man. But we know for a fact that this guy, he has to be the same character that is shown right here, this Goku looking character, right? Because this Goku character is probably how this guy uses the Super Saiyan transformation. So I can't really say that this guy is a Saiyan. He could have Saiyan DNA. Maybe he's like a bio android, right? Bio androids, or like Like for example, Mira, right? And even Few. Those are characters that were genetically created using genetics of other characters, right? And this could be the same thing. Another really big thing, if, you know, with the Xenoverse type of theory, is what is the biggest thing that we see here? My man's hair spikes up. You know how long people have been asking for this shit? Like, we thought, like, in Xenoverse 1, people wanted this. Then we thought, okay, Xenoverse 2's coming. We're getting hair spiking. Still hadn't done it. So maybe this is finally their time. It took 10 plus years, and maybe they're finally fucking doing it. Who knows? Who knows, right? But yeah, this is a crazy game project that they are working on. They said in that interview, I think when they were talking with Hirano-san, who is the overseer, major, general video game producer, right? Who was initially a Xenoverse producer. Okay, he was the guy. He said, I think he said somewhere that this is like the biggest Dragon Ball game to date, right? So there's a lot of high hopes. So there's a lot of high expectations for this game now that we see what it is. We see what they're trying to go for here with the copying of abilities from other characters, being able to transform into a Super Saiyan by like searching through almost like a database. Like that's what it reminds me of. This dude, he goes within and searches through his entire mind through all these characters. Okay, like who are we seeing here? I saw Piccolo. We have Frieza. Who the fuck was that? I can't even see who that was. That goes so fast. Oh, that's Trunks, okay? Then we have Cell, Kid Buu, Beerus, and then Broly, Gohan, Vegeta, and then it gets to Goku. Like, oh, let me search through. I need to get a Super Saiyan transformation. We're gonna go for Goku's Super Saiyan transformation. Bitch, look at this. I'm gonna confuse the fuck out of y'all. You thought I was a basic ass bitch? Nah, bro. I got Super Saiyan. Like, come on, man. John 1000. Give it up. Applaud this man. So yeah, they're cooking. They're definitely cooking. I'm very, very excited to see what's gonna be happening at Battle Hour. And you know, I'm not saying this is 100% Xenoverse 3, but man, they're making a case for themselves. They're really convincing me that this is some type of Xenoverse successor, okay? But yeah, y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions about it down below in the comment section. I am excited to see what you guys have to say. There are probably cool things that, you know, you guys have noticed or that are going to point out in the comment section. So I'm ready to see it. I got a lot of cool videos coming for y'all. We're going to be talking about this, discussing this for the next 3 to 4 months here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.